The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood, stop up the access and passage to remorse. Come to my woman's breasts and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief.
Now, what news?
He is almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
We will proceed no further in this vision.
Was the hope drunk, wherein you dressed yourself? Have it slept since? And wakes it now to look so green and pale, and what he did so freely? Infirm of purpose! Give me it. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt. Hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white. I heard a knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed.
To know this deed would best not know myself. Wake Duncan with thy mouth. I would thou couldst.
Many years of happy days befall my... Many years of happy days befall my gracious sovereign, my most loving liege.
Each day is still better than the other's half, till the heavens, envying earth's good happiness, add an immortal title to your crown.
We thank you both. Yet one but flatters us, as well appeareth by the cause you come, namely to appeal each other of high treason. Cousin of Hereford, what dost thou object against the Duke of Norfolk, Thomas Mowbray?
First, heaven be the record to my speech. In the devotion of a subject's love, tendering to the precious safety of my prince, and free from other misbegotten hate, come I, appellant, to this princely presence. Now, Thomas Mowbray, do I turn to thee and mark my greeting well? For what I speak, my body shall make good upon this earth, for my divine soul answereth in heaven. Thou art a traitor and a miscreant, and wish, so please my sovereign, ere I move, what my tongue speaks, my right drawn sword may prove.
Let not my cold words here accuse my zeal. First, the fair reverence of your highness curbs me from giving rein and spurs to my free speech, which else would post until it had returned these terms of treason doubled down his throat. Setting aside his high blood royalty, and let him be no kinsman to my liege, I did defy him, and spit at him. Call him slanderous rogue and villain. Let this defend my loyalty. By all my hopes he doth most falsely lie.
Pale, trembling coward. There, I throw my gage, disclaiming here the kindred of the king, and lay aside my high blood's royalty, which fear, not reverence, makes thee to accept. If guilty dread had left thee so much strength as to take up mine honor's pawn, then stoop.
By the sword I swear to gently lay my knighthood on my shoulder, I'll answer thee in any fair degree or chivalrous design of knightly trial. And when I mount, alive may I not like if I be traitor or unjustly fight.
What doth our cousin Lady Mowbray's charge? It must be great that can inherit us so much as of a thought of ill in him.
Look, what I speak my life shall prove it true. That Mowbray hath received 8,000 coins in the name of lending for your highness soldiers, the which he hath detained for lewd employment, like a false traitor and injurious villain. Besides, I say, and will in battle prove, that all these treasons for these 18 years, complotted and contrived in this land, fetch from false Mowbray their first head and spring. Further I say, and further will maintain, that he did plot the Duke of Gloucester's death. And consequently, like a traitor coward, sleuthed out his innocent soul through streams of blood.